This is exciting, ladies and gentlemen, because as you know, we do free laundromats here. My God, what is it? Thursday. It's Thursday. I have closed 9 leases through my clients this week only. And we are about to call on a store that my client is very, very excited about. He's texted me, he's updated our Google document, which is what you see me staring at. And he's excited because the store is shut down. He's seeing them pulling equipment out, but what looks like leaving the infrastructure behind. That excitement, and I hate to be the guy that shoots the arrows through the balloon, but don't get excited until you're losing money and bleeding ink. Let's make the call.
Hey, Danny, how are you?
What's up, Big Dan?
Not much, my friend. Let me give me 1 second to get to a spot where I can do this.
Of course. You talked to the guy. He said the guy that owes me $30K in rent, defunct. Is that the current condition of it?
They just literally this weekend pulled out the washers,
Okay.
and so far the dryers are still sitting there. You did not touch infrastructure. Looks like the taps
Yeah,
are still there.
I can see it.
This is related to like I said, the same guy that owned the one in Wyndham, which is a little ways away, that we called on last 2 weeks ago. He ended up taking out all the machines. He had 11 machines that didn't work. He ended up taking all those out, and I talked to the guy that was doing it. I said, "Oh, new machine day," and he goes, "No, the old ones from the old place he's shutting down." And I said, "Oh, interesting." And so got as much information as I can, but one of those things where pay attention, see if something changes. Something changed this week. So that was on Saturday.
Now, some of this stuff is standard, right? You have his number. You know it's right. You talked to him before. Where did you get his number originally?
Subway employee next door.
There it is. It's written right there. All right. I'm dialing. Stand by.
Thanks.
Hello?
Will, it's Danny. I'm interested in leasing some space from you here in Main Street. Interested in leasing this for my business. I'm not a realtor.
Space you talking about?
Looks like they're pulling out some equipment out of a laundromat here.
Yeah.
That's my
Type of
business.
you have?
I do coin laundries. I've got a few of them. Always looking for more. I've actually been looking at this place for some time, but I don't want to buy it from some failure. I certainly don't want to build them from scratch. I see that as a recipe for disaster as well. So I'm building this empire looking for either defunct stores going out. I'm really only after infrastructure, if that makes sense. I want to buy new equipment and ride the tax benefits and also the depreciation. And about every 7 years, we retool the stores so we don't end up like what it looks like is happening here. I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but a lot of folks do it wrong.
We really don't have any interest in having a laundromat there.
Well, I can't say I blame you because it looks like you've had at least one failure roll through. A lot of times, like I said, I feel for you. I own 7 strip malls myself, so you've got these folks that don't know how to run a bodega or a restaurant. Puts a bad taste in your mouth. I don't want to make assumptions. Is that why you don't want a laundry there?
It ruined the septic system. I'm not spending $250,000 on a new septic.
Oh, you're septic. So what's your situation with your lint traps? Your wet lint?
Had none. Had no lint traps. They had no grease separator. That's why the septic system's
not a good thing for a laundromat. How long has that? And I'm sorry to take your time. I'm just intrigued because someone tried to put a laundry there. How long has that laundromat been there?
I don't know. I bought the building in 2019, so 20 years.
2019. And they've been running it on septic. You probably have quite a mess on your hands.
Anymore.
Well, because the laundry's gone. Yeah. How far is city? I mean, is it even plausible? Have you looked into doing city drains?
They don't even have it.
Okay. Yeah, Gray doesn't have any of that. All right, my friend. Well, I cannot argue that. That's there's no goose there to be laid. Don't have any other laundries in your malls, do you?
No.
All right, buddy. Have a great day. Hello? No. I don't want a laundry there.
I know.
Oh, yeah. Okay. You too. Sounds like a real fun at parties kind of guy. Lampshade on the head and all of it.
Yeah, I mean, the septic was going to be.
So here's what's fun,
of,
Dan. All you lost was a little bit of energy, right? And you look at that and you go, "Oh my God, they're leaving! Now's my chance to own this laundromat."
I thought I dreamed of that.
What if you would have bought it from this prick who owes $30,000 to the landlord? I feel for the guy. If there's septic, you do not put a laundry there. period. If you do, like he said, it ends up costing you $250,000 for a proper septic system for a laundromat. You'll never make that money back, right? So when I call, he
No,
says,
100%.
oh, this guy's a moron who wants to build a laundromat here and take over the spot. I'm not going to let him do it. And I said, well, why? Can I ask why? I don't just hang up. It's because we're septic. I thought it was just because he owed money. Now, he told you he owed him $30,000. He didn't tell me that. So it's information that I already have, but I'm not going to keep that close to the vest, right? Mostly what we're doing here is investigating. So I don't want to tell him, well, I know the guy owed you money. You say, well, how do you know? Because my cousin's friend's nephew's best friend saw Ferris pass out at 31 Flavors last night. So I guess it's pretty serious. He's just done. He doesn't want him. And I say, why? And it's an outward issue. It's not his tenant. It's not the bad taste in his mouth from laundromats, period. Shouldn't be a laundromat. Well, now I got no more problems.
What? Lloyd, this is about me.
Nah, you probably do. Now you've got empty space. So back to the drawing board, as they say. And I don't know. I
think my biggest, I wouldn't say concern, but was somebody else has been poking around there and asking questions as well. I found out from Subway the other day when I was in. But it's worth thought to actually get somebody to talk to him that could walk the walk. And I knew that was a problem. I didn't know if he had a plan now that this guy was out.
Yeah, well, it's always going to happen. Yeah. Someone else poking around? Yeah. What do you mean?
They had indicated there was a lady asking about the laundromat and wanting to make a go at it or something, but I don't know how truthful that was or
so
where
what?
that was at, but he wouldn't have.
So she calls up and she's going to get the same. Yeah. Don't let any of that shit get in your head, man. That's like a used car salesman telling you that he's got a guy coming in an hour. All right, go sit in your car for 2 hours and then show up. Say, hey, did he show up? All right, good. Now we can make a deal. It's
exactly. Well, it was the Subway guy, so no big deal. Yeah. Okay. Well,
all right. I hear back from call number 1. I'll let you know.
Perfect. Okay.
Thanks, Danny.
See you
later.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.